Disney might be investing $1 billion into OpenAI, and a part of that agreement, it seems like, will be that Sora or Sora 2, whichever one, has access to the Disney characters for their short form AI video generation. So, which means that anyone who's using Sora can create short form content using the Disney characters, the Marvel characters, and I don't know if that was the best move for Disney. Now, I could understand their logic and why they did it to make more people familiar with the characters and all that stuff, to have for people to be more familiar with them and to be more interested in Disney and Marvel and all that stuff. But it could backfire in a big way, because if you've seen a lot of the videos that people are making using AI and all that, yeah, they're all not great videos, and people are gonna make a lot of different stuff, and some of that stuff, it's not gonna be something that everyone wants to see. And if they get access to all these characters, the content they're making, it might end up doing more damage to the brands and the image than good. I mean, that's the worst case scenario. They might do some stuff and all that with the videos they create, the type of videos they create, and that could kind of wreck the brand. That's one way that this could be bad for Disney. And the second thing is, well, I think this might be an even worse problem for Disney, because if everyone gets access to these characters and they can create the stories they want, then there's a good chance that a lot of good stories are going to be made using these characters, great ones that people love, and that, and with everyone being able to do it, we're gonna probably end up seeing every type of story that you could think of. If that many people are thinking about it, then what is Disney gonna do when they're trying to create new movies and all that stuff, movies or shows and all that stuff? I mean, if the people are already seeing the great content in these short form videos, are they really gonna be interested in seeing the long form in Disney's version? Because, I mean, all the content and all that stuff is based on, depending on what, based on stories and comics and all that, Marvel and all that stuff. And the writers for these movies and shows, they do make these shows and all that stuff based on that, and those are people doing it. But now there's just I don't know how many people are going to use this. You can't really count how many people are going to use this. So the same creative process that Disney usually controls when it comes to the content that comes out from all the Marvel and Disney characters and all that stuff, they don't have any control over it. So everyone's gonna bring out everything, and then what's Disney gonna be left with? I mean, if Disney brings out a new story for, I don't know what, the X-Men or something, let's say for Marvel's X-Men, they decide to bring out a new story, something based on the comics, the chances are somebody's probably already done it. A big fan of the comics, who's read the comics, who's already done it and put it online. So people have already seen that content. And because of that, people are not going to be that interested. And sure, I guess there's the fact that the Disney movies and shows are going to be, there's going to be actual actors and all that playing it, real people playing it. So that's still going to be appealing to a lot of people. But I feel like this could do a lot of damage, at least in terms of the story and how people are going to be interested in watching them. Because, I mean, unless the story is really great, I don't think people are going to be watching it if they've already seen the AI version of the videos. And the AI these days, let's be honest, it looks really good. It's gonna reach a point very soon where it'll be hard to tell the difference unless you really look for it. and it is a problem. Now, the best stories, people are still gonna probably gonna watch Disney's version of them as long as they do it well. But the regular average stories that Disney could put out, that if everyone else is putting out, I don't think people are interested in watching the Disney version because it's not interesting enough. I'm sure if they have some big actors and all that, maybe people will be interested. But feels like this feels like a big problem for Disney. I don't think that this was the best move. And I get Disney trying something different. I mean, they have been struggling a bit in the box office over the years. With the Marvel stuff, it hasn't been really going all that great. A few hits and a lot of misses. And Disney wants to get back on track with especially with Avengers Doomsday coming in what, a year or something. But yeah, this feels like it's bad in a lot of ways, and I wouldn't be surprised if something changes and very soon that the AI Disney characters that Sora using, they try to put a stop to it somehow, come to a new agreement, and it doesn't happen anymore. But yeah, let's wait and see. And till then, I guess we'll see a lot of content, AI content, and we'll see how people's creativity works. Everyone's creativity works. So yeah, it will be interesting.